Welcome to the CompTIA A Plus certification course, your gateway into the world of IT support and troubleshooting. In this course, I will walk you through all the key topics you need to know for the latest CompTIA A Plus exam based on CompTIA's newest exam objectives. This course is beginner friendly but packed with essential skills you will need in real world IT roles. To make learning easier and more engaging, I have included clear visuals, diagrams, and step by step breakthroughs throughout the course, helping you understand complex concepts quickly and confidently. By the end, you will be ready to pass the exam and take your first step towards a successful career in IT. Let's get started. Hi everyone and welcome to the CompTIA A Plus Core 1 course. So this course is designed as per the latest and updated CompTIA Core 1 certification exam, that is 1201. And the exam objective of this course aligns with the official exam objective of the CompTIA. And Core 1 basically consists of these 5 domains. Domain 1 is mobile devices. Number 2 is networking. Domain 3 is hardware. Number 4 is virtualization and cloud computing. And domain 5 is hardware and network troubleshooting. And these are the percentage and weightage of each domain. So today we will start with the domain 1, mobile devices. So this domain is pretty basic and simple, and let's get started. So the first topic is mobile devices connectivity options. So mobile devices basically connect using both wired and wireless methods. So the wired methods include the USB, Lightning connector, USB-C, etc., while the wireless method may include the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, infrared, etc. And the connection type basically affect the speed of the connectivity, compatibility, and the purpose for which this connection is required. So for example, the wired connection, they are pretty fast as compared to the wireless connection. And again, inside the wireless, some are fast and some are slow, such as the Wi-Fi is the fastest of all, while the Bluetooth and the infrared, they are slower connection types. And in the wired connection, some ports that are used by mobile devices, they are proprietary, such as this Apple Lightning connector. So this is proprietary connector from Apple, while others are universal, such as this USB-C. It is not proprietary, it is used by all vendors. So now coming over to wired connection, its types and uses, and the first one is the USB-C. So this is the most popular connection nowadays, and this is basically replacing all the other connections such as the Apple Lightning connector, the older USB, micro USB, and mini USB. So this connection type is reversible. Reversible means that you can plug this inside the port in either way, in this direction, or you can also reverse it and connect it upside down. So this means it is reversible, and it is fast for both charging as well as data transfer, and it is basically used in almost all of the modern Android devices as well as the laptops. Second one is the micro USB. This is basically the micro USB connector. So this was used in older Android devices, and this is fragile, and this one is non-reversible. As you can see, it has a flat surface at the bottom, while it has a little curved surface on the upside. So this is not reversible. Both the upside and the bottom, they are not the same. So this can be connected to the port only one way. Third one is the mini USB. So this is a very rare port. It is used in few devices such as the early cameras and MP3 players. And the last one is the Lightning connector. So this is Apple proprietary connector used inside the Apple devices such as Apple iPhones and the Apple MacBooks, as well as iPads. So this is also reversible like USB-C. But again, this is not universal. It is only used by Apple devices. So if you people follow the news and the tech, this is also replaced by the USB-C. So the latest iPhones has the USB-C instead of Lightning connector, and this was not done by Apple voluntarily. Rather, Apple were forced through rules and regulations, specifically by the European Union. So now coming over to wireless short range connections. And the first one is the NFC, that is near field communication. So the NFC is basically very short range. It works at the range of only few centimeters, such as you can see this device, mobile device, and this payment system. They are very close to each other, almost touching each other, and it is used for contactless payments. So traditionally, we used to swipe a card or insert a card inside the payment system. While this NFC is basically contactless, you don't need to swipe or insert a card inside the payment system. It is wireless and contactless, such as the Apple Pay. So this NFC basically enables quick pairing or transfer of payment, etc. Next one is the Bluetooth. So Bluetooth is medium range. It has greater range as compared to NFC, but less as compared to other wireless connections such as Wi-Fi. And its range is maximum up to 10 meters. So it pairs with devices like keyboard, headphones, wearable, as well as smartphones also pair with each other through Bluetooth. And basically, this Bluetooth standard supports voice communication, audio transfer, or audio play, such as music, as well as data transfer, such as file transfer. Next one is the tethering and hotspots. So these are very related but different concepts. First one is the tethering. So tethering basically shares phone internet to one device using the USB or Bluetooth. So what does this mean? This means that let's suppose you have cellular internet such as 4G on this mobile device and you want to share this with this tablet. So you can do this through tethering using its Bluetooth connection, or you can also do it through wired USB connection. And the distinction between the hotspot and tethering is that tethering is used to share the connection with only one device. So this distinction is need to be remembered. So the hotspot, on the other hand, basically turns mobile phone into mini Wi-Fi router. So in the same way, if you have cellular internet and you want to configure this mobile device into a hotspot, then this device can share its internet with through hotspot with multiple devices. So now many devices such as laptop, tablet, and other smartphone can use this device internet connection. And hotspot is basically shared over Wi-Fi. So tethering basically uses USB or Bluetooth or even Wi-Fi as a connection method, while hotspot uses only Wi-Fi. So this is the one distinction, and the other distinction is that the hotspot shares internet with multiple devices, while the tethering basically shares internet with only one device. So this is a comparison table between wired and wireless connection types. So if we take the feature of speed, then the wired connections such as USB and Lightning, they are basically faster, while the wireless connections such as Bluetooth, NFC, these are slower. Except Wi-Fi is faster, almost at par with the wired connection. Convenience, so the wired, you need basically a cable, a compatible cable. So if you have Apple device, you will need a Lightning cable. On the other hand, the wireless connection method, it is more flexible. You don't need any cable. And the use case for wired is that it is used for charging as well as data transfer, while the wireless method is basically used for internet connectivity payments such as the NFC as we studied, as well as the music and audio playing. Next topic is the mobile device accessories, and our first accessory is the stylus. So then stylus have two types. First one is the active stylus. So the active one basically requires battery and or power to function. An example of active stylus are basically Apple Pencil that is used with Apple iPads and Samsung S Pen. And this active stylus is basically pressure sensitive for precise input. The second stylus type is the passive stylus. So this one does not need any power and it uses capacitive touch. So this stylus that I am using right now, this is basically a capacitive, or you can say passive stylus, because it does not need any battery or power to work. So this one, the passive stylus, basically works on any touch screen. And the use cases of stylus are note taking, such as here I am taking note and delivering this presentation. Digital art, you can also use stylus. It can be used by artists to do art, digital art, and precise selection. So here I can select precisely anything. So this one is basically for the active stylus, where you can select any part of the image through this stylus. Next mobile device accessory are the headphones and audio. So the headphone basically combines the features, headset basically combine the features of both the headphones as well as microphone. So the headset basically here, this one does not have, but the headset basically has a microphone as well. So you can use it both to listen to audio as well as use its microphone as an input device as well. So it can be wired, for which it uses 3.5 jack or USB-C port, or it can be wireless as well, for which it uses the Bluetooth connectivity. And the headset are basically used for calls, meetings, as well as it is also used by the gamers. Next accessory is the speakers, such as this portable speaker. So the connection type for speakers include Bluetooth. So this one will be Bluetooth enabled. It is most common method. Wi-Fi is also used inside speaker for connectivity, but it is for higher end models and expensive model. And another connectivity type which is wired is the 3.5 port. Power sources for speaker include the rechargeable battery. So these the portable speakers like this one, they use rechargeable battery, as well as they can also be wired powered, such as USB powered. And their specifications include that the higher end ones are water resistant and they have specific IP ratings such as IP68, and they have the stereo pairing capability. Next mobile device accessory is the webcam. So these are such as this one, basically external webcam, and they are used for better video quality. So the webcam, the modern webcam are basically built in inside your devices such as your smartphone as well as your laptop. Traditionally, they were external and they were connected to the laptop or your PC through USB or wirelessly. And these are basically used for remote work by employees, for video calls such as Zoom calls, and for live streaming by the gamers or streamers. Next device type is the docking stations. So docking stations are basically used to turn your laptop into basically a desktop workstation, and it gives you a single connection convenience. So this is an example of a docking station. So you place the laptop over here, and then it gives you a type of desktop workstation connectivity. It gives you extra ports as well as other features. So it features include multiple video ports such as HDMI and DP display port. It also gives you other connectivity ports such as Ethernet for internet, for network connectivity, USB ports, as well as audio jacks. And it also often includes the charging as well. So for compatibility, it uses Thunderbolt and the modern USB-C port, and it was proprietary in the older laptops. Another related uh, concept is the port replicator, such as this one. So this basically expands the number of types of available ports on a mobile device. So let's suppose if your mobile device, such as your smartphone or your laptop, does not have an Ethernet port, you can connect this type of port replicator. It will give you Ethernet port as well as other ports such as USB, audio jack, DP ports, etc. So it is typically connected via the USB-C to the mobile device, and it offers a variety of ports such as USB-A, USB-C, HDMI, Ethernet, audio jack, etc., such as shown over here. So port replicator is useful for connecting multiple accessories simultaneously when a docking station is not needed. So if you are not using the docking station, then you can use port replicator and it will also give you multiple connectivity options. So now some mobile connectivity options, and the first one is the trackpad. So these trackpads are basically external touch sensitive surfaces for custom controls such as this one. And this is similar to the laptop trackpad, but this is external. Laptop has basically built-in trackpads, while this one is external, and it is basically connected through USB or wirelessly through Bluetooth to the mobile device. Next one is the drawing pad, such as this one, and I'm also using this particular drawing pad right now to draw these different uh, connectivity options and to deliver this presentation. It is also very useful for online teaching as well as for digital arts and other purposes as well. So this is pressure sensitive surface for digital art and graphic design. And this one is usually connected via USB. So mine is also connected through USB port. And the last one is the track point, which is this one. So it is a small joystick like pointer, and it is commonly built in the Lenovo laptops. So our next topic is the given a scenario, configure basic mobile device network connectivity and provide application support. So our first topic is the cellular network types, and our first cellular network type is the 3G. So this is basically a legacy and old standard, and it has a 2 Mbps of maximum speed, and it is almost phased out. It is replaced by the most modern and newer versions such as 4G and 5G. Next is the 4G LTE. So this is basically the current standard, and it has a higher speed of 100 Mbps, typical, maybe higher. And the latest one is basically the 5G. So this is the newest, ultra fast and low latency cellular connection type, but it has again limited coverage because it is being deployed and installed in place of these 3G as well as 4G. So for application support, higher network generation such as 4G, 5G basically provides a better experience for data intensive application and usages such as video streaming and online gaming. So you cannot use the modern heavy games with the 3G. For this you need the latest 5G connectivity for seamless experience. Next is the hotspot configuration. So we studied the hotspot, that it turns your mobile device into a mini Wi-Fi router so that you can share your internet connectivity with other mobile devices. So how do you configure it? So as I said, it shares mobile data connection with other devices via Wi-Fi, and it can be configured as following. Typically, you go to the setting, then network and internet, and there you click on the hotspot and tethering. Then you, inside the hotspot, you configure the SSID, you give the name to your connection, and then you enable the security. You can select either WPA2 or WPA3, or they both are available in this format, and you configure a password for this connection. You can also set data limits because this is very data intensive usage. Multiple devices will be using your cellular data. So you can cap the data limits, such as stop the connection when data usage reaches to 2 GB. And after that, you can enable the auto shut off feature. Next is the Wi-Fi connectivity. So to join the Wi-Fi network, you basically click on the SSID of a Wi-Fi network, and you need the password as well. So in the Wi-Fi connectivity, each mobile device basically has the auto connect feature, where once you join an SSID or a Wi-Fi network, you can enable the auto connect, so that in future, whenever you are in the range of that network, your mobile device will auto connect to that network. You can also forget a network. From the auto connect feature, you can forget a network, and then when you connect on that, want to connect to that network, you will have to enter the password again. Or you can also manually set up the Wi-Fi connectivity. So if you want to disable all the wireless connectivity of your smartphone, you can use the airplane mode, and then all the radio connectivity, including Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, as well as cellular connectivity, will be disabled. Next topic is the SIM card as well as eSIM. So SIM stands for Subscriber Identity Module. eSIM is basically embedded SIM. So this is physical, and this one is software-based subscriber identity module, and this is basically embedded inside your smartphone. So first is the SIM card. You all people must have seen the SIM card. It is a physical chip like this. So it is a physical card that stores your subscriber information and authenticates your device on the mobile network. On the other hand, the eSIM, it is basically a digital SIM card that is built in inside your device, and it can be provisioned remotely by your carrier. So you don't have to insert any physical card inside your smartphone. It is built in and it can be enabled and provisioned by your carrier remotely. Next is the Bluetooth connectivity. So Bluetooth is basically used for short range wireless connectivity to connect with other devices. And it is also used for accessories, mobile accessories such as headphones, speakers. It is also used for data transfer such as file transfer and many more uh, applications. So it requires pairing between devices for secure connection. So you cannot randomly connect to every other mobile devices. For the first time, you need to pair with that device. Enabling Bluetooth device, so it is also pretty straightforward. You go to the device setting, then go to the Bluetooth, and then toggle on the Bluetooth. Then you tap on pair new device to start searching or discovery. And you should make sure that the other device is also in the discovery mode or in the pairing mode so that you can connect with it. So the pairing process is pretty straightforward. So you scan for the devices, then you are presented with multiple devices. So you select your target device, and basically you verify match keys, or you enter basically match keys on each device, and then the connection is authorized and you can use the connectivity between the two devices. Bluetooth troubleshooting. So basic troubleshooting features of all devices, not only Bluetooth, that you turn on and turn off the feature or the device. You can delete the old pairings and create new ones. And the distance should be within the 10-meter range. And since Bluetooth is using this frequency, so you should avoid interference with other uh, connectivity or other wireless connection that are using the same frequency. So you also need to enter the PIN code. So when you are pairing with the devices, you will need to enter the PIN code. So some devices auto pair, other ask for a PIN code for more security. And the default pins for the most devices are basically 0000 or 1234. So you need to enter the same pin on both the devices. So our next topic is the mobile location services. So mobile locations are basically used for different applications that need device locations, such as maps. So as I said, it is used in maps, weather applications, ride sharing applications such as Uber, and tracking as well. So it can be the mobile location feature or service can be enabled and disabled in device settings. Another mobile device location service is the GPS. So GPS basically uses satellites to determine the precise location of the mobile device. So since it uses satellites, it works best in the clear sky and outdoor, and it is built into the most modern smartphones and tablets. Next mobile location service is the cellular location services. So it uses information from nearby cellular towers, such as this one, to estimate the device location. So the cellular location service is basically less accurate as compared to GPS since it relies on the general location of this cellular tower. So if you are 200 meters away from this tower, it means your location will have a range of 200 meters, accuracy range of 200 meters, and it can provide a location estimate indoor or when GPS signals are weak or unavailable. So this cellular location services can also be used indoor because mobile signals are available indoor as well as outdoor, and it can be used as alternative to GPS when GPS is not available or when you are indoor. So it is often used as a supplementary method with GPS for faster location acquisition. And since it is supplementary to, it is used as supplementary to GPS in applications such as AGPS, that stands for Assisted GPS. So the AGPS basically uses the cellular location service. Next is the hybrid location services, which basically uses all the location services, including the GPS, cellular, as well as Wi-Fi. And this is basically used by Google. Google basically uses all these services to track the location for its different applications, such as Google Maps. And it is also used by Apple location services. So the hybrid location services has multiple benefits such as faster lock-on because it uses multiple services. So the exact location is found faster, and it will also give accurate position indoor because it uses Wi-Fi as well as cellular service, and it has the feature of smart switching between different methods. Let's suppose you are using GPS outside and you suddenly came indoor, then your service will be shifted from GPS to cellular or Wi-Fi. Our next topic is very important, which is mobile device management or MDM. So MDM or mobile device management is basically used for centralized control or mobile devices inside an organization. And it is used to set up, monitor, and secure devices remotely. So first you set up your mobile devices inside this MDM application, and after that you can monitor the devices, and you can also apply security policies to the devices remotely. So this feature is used for both company-owned devices as well as for personal devices, which are used by employees as per BYOD, that is bring your own device policy. And key features of the MDM includes that it has the features of device enrollment. So the first step is to enter or set up a mobile device inside this application. You basically enroll the device inside MDM. Next, then it has multiple configuration features where you can configure different aspects of the mobile device. You can enforce different security policies such as password complexity, screen lock, etc. And application distribution means that you can also check on these devices to use or ban specific application from those mobile devices, such as you can disable the installation of, let's suppose, Facebook application on these company owned mobile devices through this MDM. So this is basically a comparison between the company owned as well as the BYOD mobile devices. So the ownership feature for the corporate devices and BYOD is that the corporate devices, they are basically owned by the company or the organization, while the BYD, that is bring your own device, they are basically employed owned devices. When we look at the control level, so the corporate devices, they are basically fully managed through MDM. They have the full management of these devices. While in the BYOD, it has limited containerization. What does this mean? This means that the mobile devices is basically divided into two containers. One is the personal to the employee, while the next container is specific to the organization, where the organization specific applications and features are used and secured. Use case is that the corporate devices are basically used for field workforce, while the BYOD devices are used by the external consultants as well as the executives. So through MDM or mobile device management, basically the main important purpose of it is the policy enforcement, and the policy enforcement includes the password complexity requirements. So this can be enforced through the MDM. Let's suppose an organization may require that the password must be 12 characters long. It must have capital, small, and numbers as well as special characters. So this policy can be enforced through the MDM. It can also enforce the policy of automatic lock. Let's suppose after a few seconds or few minutes of idle. And this another important feature is the remote wipe capability. Let's suppose if the device is stolen or due to any other reason, the mobile device can be formatted or wiped remotely through this MDM policy enforcement feature. Another is, as I already said, the application blacklist and whitelist. So you can blacklist some application and whitelist other to be used on that mobile device through MDM policy enforcement. Our next topic is the mobile device synchronization. So it is basically the process of ensuring data consistency across multiple devices such as phone, tablet, and computer. So a single employee or a single person maybe uses multiple devices, such as he may have a phone, a tablet, as well as a computer. So the synchronization basically helps synchronizing all the configuration and data changes across all these devices. So this feature basically allows users to access the same information from any devices because the information is synchronized across all devices, and this synchronization can be either done wirelessly or through a wired connection. So the synchronization features include syncing the calendar. So this ensures that appointments and events are consistent across all devices. So when you configure an appointment on one device, such as mobile device, it will also be synchronized inside your laptop and PC. So it is often used in cloud-based services such as Google Calendar and iCloud, and it allows for shared calendar and meeting invitations inside an organization. Another feature is the data caps, recognizing the data caps. So synchronization can consume significant data, especially when used over cellular networks. So that's why you should be aware of your mobile data plans limit to avoid overage charges. So you should consider using Wi-Fi for large sync operation. Another synchronization feature is the contact synchronization, which is to synchronize your contacts. So this keeps contacts information such as name, mobile numbers, and email addresses consistent across all your devices. So it is often linked to email account or cloud services so that your contacts are basically synchronized to your cloud or to your email account. So it simplifies communication regardless of the device use. So what does this mean? This means that let's suppose you are using smartphone and you configured a new contact or added a new contact on your device. So this will be automatically synchronized with your other devices and inside your cloud service as well. Another synchronization feature can be used for the email synchronization, such as business application synchronization for email. So this keeps email messages, folders, and setting consistent across all devices, and it is essential for staying connected and productive. And this feature is often used. This feature often uses protocols like IMAP or Exchange. So these are basically email protocol that can be used or that uses the synchronization feature. Next is the business application synchronization, that is cloud storage. So this feature keeps files and documents synchronized across devices and with the cloud. So it enables access to important files from anywhere. So you are not bound to a single device. You can use your application from anywhere, anytime, using any device, because all your configuration is synced across cloud all the time. So services like Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive use these synchronization feature. These are the cloud storage services that can be used for synchronization of business applications. So that's all for domain one. This domain was pretty basic and straightforward. That's why I went through it a little bit fast. Next one is the networking, which is a little bit complex. So I will make sure that you understand each concept. So please subscribe, like the video, and stay tuned for the next domain.